Hello everybody and welcome to a brand new Let's Play of Fatal Frame, Maiden of Black Water. This is a remaster of the original Maiden of Black Water for the Wii. Was it the Wii or the Wii U? I think it was the Wii. Now on the Nintendo Switch. So this is kind of my Halloween episode, or my Halloween playthrough. So without further ado, those that are not familiar with the Fatal Frame series, it started back in the PS2 era, I believe. It's a supernatural ghost kind of hunting game where you fight with a special camera. Let's see. Ground. Walk. And camera. I'll figure it out. And I don't really want motion sensor, so I'm just going to do the right stick. Vibration on. Normal, normal, normal. Let's see, camera sensitivity. Should be good. Display and sound. Subtitles on. Brightness needs to go way up because I'm looking at my recording and I can barely see anything. English. Alright. Yeah, you fight ghosts with a camera, basically. And the original Fatal Frame was a T-rated game, so it proved that horror can be done without being an M-rated game. And it scared the hell out of me. I remember renting it and having to return it without finishing it because I was just too terrified. I obviously beat it later on, but... Right, prologue, Lurking in the Deep. Miu Hinasaku. Spirited Away. In the vicinity of Mount Hikami, people have been mysteriously disappearing without a trace. One such girl is Miu Hinasaki. She awakens to find herself in an old, half-flooded building. There's maybe five or six fatal, maybe four. I think 5. Pretty sure there's 5 Fatal Frames. I'll have to look that up. Do you not notice the bodies? There's 7, by the way. 7 Fatal Frames. Or 7 video games in the series. Now that they're all called Fatal Frame. Most of the graphics are pretty good. Oh. Time to move. What do you mean if I yell, by the way? Alright, get out of here. No duh. friend that's actually absolutely terrified by ghosts. And who knows? Maybe after this, maybe I will be too. I have to find a way to get out of here. Nice clothes sticking to my body graphics there. Looks like there's a cave wall on the other side of the lattice. I can see some stone statues out in the distance. It must be underground. Now, how did I get here? Alright, I found how to run. There's a light at the end of the corridor. Maybe that's the way out. Oh, they're coming to get me. They got boobage. They're chasing after me. I have to get out. Figures. Point the camera straight. CL is also to run, which is very important. Stopping. It's gonna get you killed. By the way, I do think this, even though the original was rated T, I believe this one is rated M. Hello. Wonderful. Oh, the door's open. Careful, your vision showed someone being stuffed in a box. Don't want that someone to be you. I should preface that I did miss this title. I've only played a couple of the Fatal Frames. I didn't play this title when it was on the original Wii U? I believe Wii U. And it was either Wii or Wii U. I'm going to lean towards Wii U because the camera controls are good. You need Wii U controller. I'm sorry, I'm talking over the spooks. Hey, another wood chair. Like she has to be in a daze because I would be screaming. You're screwed. Miyu Hinasaki has disappeared. No one could hear her cries for help as she was sealed into a shrine on top of a mountain. That mountain is where the events of the story take place. It follows the fates of 3 people. Yuri, Ren, and Maiden. It's a terrifying tale of the supernatural. don't tell me that it also follows me, because then I know she's not dead. Which she's probably not dead. I guess she could be a ghost now. Yeah, whatever. Okay, first drop. A vanishing trace. Yuri Kozukata. Shadow reading. Among the residents of the villages at the foot of Mount Hikami, a certain unique ability has been passed through the ages. This ability, known as shadow reading, enables the user to view the shadow or trace of someone lost in inexplicable circumstances. This is not unlike the psychometry practiced elsewhere. Yuri Kozukata accompanies Hisoka Kurosawa, a woman who possesses shadow reading ability, to an abandoned inn in Mount Hikami. Sensing Yuri could, in time, become talented in shadow reading, Hisoka takes her along on an assignment. Spooky Mansions. Spooky Mansion is where the first game took place. It's very spooky. Jump scare warning, by the way. There are a few jump scares in this game.
I thought that I'd be scared of death. But I can't even cry. I am alone. In the end, I am alone.
You can see the forest wall.
I will end it all. Alone.
Yuri?
Huh?
What we're looking for should be in here. This is an excellent chance for you to take the lead. Here, take this.
Ah.
This is a Camera Obscura. It will let you see the unseen, including the clues that will help you find what we're here for. This is your opportunity, your first case.
Mm-hmm.
I'm sure you'll do well. Let's start with a little practice.
Okay.
It works exactly like a normal camera. Give it a try. Just hold up the camera.
X for photo mode. So your photo viewfinder will appear on the screen. Okay.
The Camera Obscura photographs the netherworld, a whole other world separate from our own. That world that we see through the lens is not unlike reality. Make sure not to draw too much interest from the things you see. If you aren't careful, you might be drawn into the netherworld yourself.
Thanks for the warning. I wonder how to hold your capture vertically. Yeah. CL to lock on targets. And BAM!
Things around here seem to have changed. It wasn't exactly bustling, but it never used to be like this.
I got the idea.
Take this.
Like I said, it's been quite a while. It's a Postmortem Photograph. Okay. Some lady in a casket.
It's a token. It will help lead you to what we're looking for.
I'll take your word for that.
Now don't panic, but be sure to stay on your guard. Go on and head inside.
Okay. I'll press plus. I was pressing the D-pad. Okay. L1 and Y to open snap mode anytime to capture. Okay. Oh, any interesting moments? Oh, I can. I see. It's one of these. Gotcha. Alright.
This is a postmortem photograph. It's not just a normal photograph that was taken to mourn the dead. It's why Ren sent us here. But it seems that this photo came from somewhere around here, and he wants us to see whether we can find it.
So, shining thing up top. Quick on the draw, if I remember correctly. I'm really quick on the draw for some of these images. Boards have been nailed to the windows. Some light is seeping through the cracks, but the inside of the building is still quite dark. I think those are just telling me which way I can go. Okay. Someone said he wins this race, right? This is where I came in. Hello. I'm pretty sure she sees that. She's already got the shadow rating talent. Oh, controller's vibrating. Part of the game is the controller vibrating on you. Back away a little bit. That was spooky. There's a big hole in the wall leading to the pond. Light of the sunset is reflecting the water, illuminating the room in every glow. I'll say.
Yuri, wait.
Okay.
I can sense something.
Don't see our to find a trail.
It's called a trace. A shadow of the past. The token is showing you the way.
Alright.
These traces can lead you to the right path. Let's follow that shadow.
Now, I wanna look around now. Am I in tutorial mode? I think I'm in tutorial mode. So could I not go up here?
Come on, this way.
Okay, okay. I'm in tutorial mode. It's a shiny object. You just know something's going to grab you sooner or later with that slow grab. Comic Downfall, an old dusty book that is left in the hallway. Maybe somebody dropped it? Mount Hikami has long been considered holy ground. For centuries, people have been drawn to the many sacred shrines and places of worship, as well as the natural features such as the Twilight Peak and the Pool of Purification, which have themselves been treated with great reverence. The mountain was also popular with tourists and mountain climbers for the beauty of its abundant clear water and ancient mysterious forests. Worshippers and hikers alike used to find rest at Ichiru Manor, is that where I am now? A hot spring resort near the foot of the mountain. Now the inn is desolate, devoid of visitors. The mountain never recovered from a devastating landslide it suffered many years ago. The shrine road to the summit was cut off, and the flow of the water throughout the mountain was altered, forever changing the landscape. New roads that were under construction had to be abandoned, and Ichiru Manor was buried under a slew of rock, resulting in numerous fatalities. Among those who were lost were the family of Ichiru Manor's proprietor, effectively putting an end to the business. Mount Hikami's days as a tourist destination were no more. Instead, the mountain gained notoriety as a suicide spot. Perhaps because it was a traditional destination which the dying would venture, the mountain is now a place for those wishing to end their own lives. By extension, it has also become a place of thrill seekers interested in the occult. I saw you. Excuse me. You okay? You're doing something weird with your neck. Is that a shadow of the past? Tutorial, echoes of the past. Places where traces of the past are very strong may be able to view echoes of the past. Photographing them with new photo points, which can be used to upgrade the cameras. There's a step up here, and this part of the floorboard, I think this was a display alcove. Okay. Right, I want to look at this creepy doll. Okay. Moving on. You can see so on the other side of the boards, the ceiling, and the walls and ceilings are warped, and they're all creaking. The entire building must be buried. You just know something's eventually going to jump out on me here.
Maybe it's in this room.
Yeah, maybe. Door's locked.
It appears we need a key. Try using the Camera Obscura.
Okay. Psychic photographs. When you look through the lens of the Camera Obscura, you can notice it reacting to objects that are not normally visible. Lock on and photograph them to expose places or items that are concealed within. Find locations of the photographs, and you may discover some clues there as well. Oh, I just got onto it. Oh, the room with the doll. Gotcha. Something in the photograph. It's a light coming out of the closet, and there's a doll on the top of the chest of drawers. That might be where the key is. Find the place shown in the photograph and somewhere in the building. To view the photograph again.
Yuri, you go on ahead of me and look for the key to the door. I'll wait for you here.
Okay. Don't disappear on me. The sheer imagery of this game is terrifying. As is the idea of never knowing what's around in any corner. You have anything to say? Key with a red chain. Must open the door. Gotcha. And looking at the key. That doll was not looking at me before. I think I saw legs. Yeah, she's still here. Good. You open the door with the key with the red keychain.
It's somewhere in this room. Take a look around.
I missed him.
Hold on. There's something there.
Photo expose. Camera Obscura will react to items that are normally hidden to the eyes of the living. You can bring those items back to the world by photographing the place they were taken at the correct angle and position. Found a book. Man, I'm gonna beat myself up over losing that one person. If that's the one guy I miss, that's the one photograph I miss this entire game, I'm gonna be pissed. Isha photo book. Anything interesting?
This is what we came here for.
A book?
We shouldn't stay here any longer than we need to.
Yeah, agreed.
You're right.
Let's head back before it gets dark.
Okay.
Don't wander off without me, though. Alcove wall has come loose, revealing black soil behind it. This whole room must be buried. switch film with the left and right on the D-pad. Right now I've got an infinite number of just the normal film. Oh, he's got his
Yuri,
own.
searching for objects like we did just now might be easy, but searching for people is much more difficult. Psychometry allows you to see the psychic imprint as a shadow. Never follow after the shadow of someone who has been spirited away.
Okay.
You might end up seeing something you wish you hadn't.
Can I go up here?
Let's head back.
No. Got a bit of jiggle physics there, lady. I missed him. Oh, that's good. I missed at least two. I don't have to be upset about missing that one. I missed two. I could probably follow a guide that tells me exactly when each of those will pop up so I can get them all, but then it takes away from the spooks. By my teacher. Freaking deaf. Can't hear me struggling. Plus is trying to protect gravity. Just record photograph view. Maybe it takes taking more will exercise it for good. Fighting ghost. Ghost's weak point circle to deal damage to them. Capture area of the rectangle at the center of the screen is your area of attack. You cannot take photos if you're out of frame. Bang! I should run there. That's all we need. Ghosts take damage. After a time, they reabsorb photographic fragments before that happens. Target shutter chance. When 5 or more targets are in view, taking a photograph will knock back the ghosts. The capture will also get red on the shutter chance. Keep adjusting your position so you have at least 5 targets, giving the ghosts spare fragments to your shutter chance. ghosts. Fatal frame and fatal time. When the capture area flashes red as the ghost is attacking, you can take a fatal frame shot. You can capture the ghost mid-attack. You need to capture the ghost mid-attack. Apart from knockback effect, trigger frame, fatal frame will fatal frame shots trigger fatal time, where you can take photos close to session without using film. Fatal frame shots are very useful when the spirits are too close to you to trigger chance, stagger chance. Attack power and attack range and attack power. Obscura only has effect on the ghosts in a specific range. Ghosts are too far away when you will not take damage. The bigger the circle is, the more damage the camera will deal. Get close to the you. There we go. That was terrifying. Oh, are you sleeping?
I'm sorry. I shouldn't have brought you here.
I am alone.
Someone's depressed. Okay, so never follow someone that was spirited away. I remember that. So the boy with the knife. Looks like one of those knives used for seppuku. He's gonna stab her, is he? He's gonna slash her. Worse. Some dark occult sacrifice, maybe?
Oh, that dream again.
Mr. Hojo? Hisoka came by a little while ago.
Oh, Hisoka again.
Oh, Hisoka. What does she want?
She found the photo book.
She did?
Yeah, here, take a look.
looks familiar. Okay. While learning about shadow reading from Hisoka, Yuri used the ability to retrieve an album of postmortem photographs from the ruined inn at Mount Hikami. The album was requested by a certain Ren Hojo. As Ren woke up from a bad dream, he found himself tormented by uncertainty. Was it really just a dream or a suppressed childhood memory? This question has plagued him for some time. Right, I got a B. I'll take it. I'm sure I'll do a lot worse coming out. The following additional... Oh, yes. Additional content. I'm just going to wear the normal costume. Oh, there's a lot of costumes, especially for Yuri. Is there anywhere to spend those points I earned? Guess not. Oh, here's the difficulty setting. Those players who want to enjoy the story, scores were not recorded. Players who want to enjoy the game. It's several days since the incident at the end. Hisoka is out on a case. A young girl comes to the shop and finds the word Yuri. Yuri is given a missing person case. Something Hisoka forbade. Okay. Let's do it. Here we are. This is where I spend my points, right? You buy certain film. Psychic lens. Lens allows you to experience spiritual phenomena. Die. Should I buy the psychic lens? Let me look it up. Man in the Black Water. Psychic lens. See, it makes ghosts from previous games appear. But I don't think it's worth it. So what else? Restore some health. Fully restores my health. Cleansing flames remove wetness and taint. to save my points. Let's see if I can spend them on something else. Okay. Second drop. Hikami, Yuri Kozukata. A few days have passed since Yuri's introduction to the shadow. Oh, I think I already read this. Oh, no, I haven't. This is different. Reading has been in. Since then, Hisoka has gone off somewhere and hasn't returned. Yuri worries for Hisoka, but isn't sure how or where to start searching. As she's waiting in the antique shop, a girl named Fuyuhi Himino shows up, claiming to have enlisted Hisoka to help find a missing person. Kurosawa. Antique Cafe. Interesting.
Excuse me.
Hello?
I'm looking for Hisoka Kurosawa. Is she here?
Oh, I'm sorry, but she stepped out.
My name is Fuyuhi Himino. I've been waiting for her to tell me if she could help me find someone. I still haven't got a reply from her.
You're looking for someone?
She might have gone to the mountain. Mount Hikami.
Mount Hikami.
Someone told me that they saw my friend there. It's an infamous suicide spot, isn't it? I don't know why Haruka would go to a place like that and without even saying a word to me.
Don't worry. As soon as Hisoka gets back, I'll tell her.
No, that's fine. I can't wait any longer. I'll go look for her myself.
Huh? Come back!
You could try it a little harder. Also kind of breaks the immersion when it says something. So-and-so's playing. It's a person case. Soko left a few days ago and hasn't been back. Maybe this is what she's been working on. Soka's room is upstairs. Maybe she left some clues about her whereabouts. Okie dokie. Or still my camera? I do not. I'm still nervous about standing here by myself, as I've never been good at handling customers. I've only just learned how to make coffee, and I've never actually served a customer yet. Where's this sound? Sounds like static. The radio has been set out as a decoration. The tuner doesn't work anymore, so it only ever puts out white noise. It's a tobacco tray. It looks like an antique accessory case more like an antique accessory case than a functional tobacco tray. Clock with a large bell. Cupboard filled with cups that we don't use anymore. Customer restroom. Hisoka takes care of the cleaning. Oh, Hisoka and I take turns. She has jiggle physics too. What's with the jiggle physics? The road for the shop leads to Mount Hikami. It was built for the tourists, but only people who use it now, people who live here. It's an antique clock with a top wall dresser. Hisoka has a thing for clocks. Shop is full of them. She said she finds them comforting. Various antique cans and storage jars under the shelf of coffee cups. Pendulum of the old grandfather clock sways slowly. The clock itself may be broken, but it works well as decoration. Soko says she likes the rhythmic sound of the pendulum and the chimes that mark the hour. The drawers seem to be where the shop's recipes and financial records are kept. I've not taken a proper look through them yet. The refrigerator is full of water, soft drinks, and a few beers. Alcohol isn't on the menu, but we sometimes serve it to the regulars. This is where we keep various coffees and teas. Hisoka only buys things from regions and brands that she likes. These ingredients aren't for the drinks we serve at the cafe, but for the people who come to buy the beans and tea leaves to use at home. Interesting. Anyway, enough dilly-dallying. I'm not really afraid of a ghost jumping out of me at home. Or in a shop. It's a nice place. Suicide at Mount Hikami. Seems to be about the rumors surrounding Mount Hikami as a site of spiritual activity. How does the place become famed for suicide? As more people die, the place will gain a reputation, and people are drawn to these spots out of the desire not to be alone in the end. Interestingly, these suicide spots are really known as hot spots for spiritual activity. This is what makes Mount Hikami distinct from the others. It has been traditional for suicide and has long been associated with ghost sightings. Then there is the so-called Maidens of Black Water. Name drop. It is said that if you are found by one of those maidens, they will lead you to your death. Those caught in the maiden's gaze never again leave the mountain, or so the rumors go. There are also tales of specters on Mount Hikami who relive their own deaths. Those who do not die in accordance to the local practices become cursed, forced to relive their final moments for eternity. Many of the people who have been kept from committing suicide on Mount Hikami claim to have seen a maiden, or one of these looping specters, and felt a strong compulsion to kill themselves. Perhaps it is because of these stories that maidens and ghosts of the mountain continue to be a popular spot for those looking to take their own life. The Deathly Mountain seems to be about the traditions surrounding it. Mount Hikami has long been feared to be haunted. In the past, it is said that sleeping with one's feet facing the mountain was taboo. Catching the sun set behind the mountain, too, was believed to invite forth beings from the netherworld. Or watching the sunset, sorry. Today, the mountain is said to call those fascinated by death. Countless rumors abound about people spirited away to that accursed peak. They are said to venture to the mountain alone, leaving behind no trace of themselves. Some say the bodies of those who vanished can be found at the bottom of the lake departed on the mountain's summit. Since becoming a tourist destination, the prevalence of such frightening tales did seem to diminish for a while. Even so, despite the fleeting status as a tourist hotspot, Mount Hikami has yet to shake its reputation as a cursed mountain, a place of death. Today, it's become a popular place at which to commit suicide. I'm pretty sure Mount Hikami is either a real place or is based on a real place. The wall of the house next door is visible through the plexiglass. Yeah, I think it's based on a real place. Maybe it's real. I don't know. I'll have to check. Alright, that leads upstairs. Just about out of time. Continue to look around here. It's a nice little garden you got in here. This is a nice house. This is the room that usually used as storage, but it's been tidied up for use as a guest bedroom. I stayed in this room when I first came here. Now that I think about it, Hisoka must keep it as a place the people she finds can stay in. There's a clock at the top of the old dresser. The face is worn and faded. Hisoka seems to really like this clock. Japanese style blind has been hung here. The fabric looks like it has been repurposed for something else. I like how they got this spooky open door effect even at home. Bamboo and narrow trees dot the courtyard. The old well draws clean water from the mountain, but we don't use it. Back door's locked as usual. This leads to the bathroom. Hisoka prefers a large bathtub, but it's too large for me to relax in very easily. Stepping stones leading to the garden. I don't go into the garden much other than to tidy it up. Okay, let's check this room. Hisoka gave me this room when I moved in. It used to be her bedroom. It's been a while since I moved in, but I still haven't unpacked things. Hisoka put the desk here for me. This used to be Ahsoka's bedroom, but she freed it up for me to use. Ahsoka doesn't like it when I don't make my bed. I'll do it later. Orange light floats through the window. Big pile of cardboard boxes. I haven't touched them since I moved in. Some baskets and file cases on top of the dresser. Ahsoka set them here for me, but I'm not sure what to do with them. You can organize things. Hey. Okay, there's nothing there. Jeez. That's going to be a thing, isn't it? Thing that annoys me. Alright, there should be a room over here that I can check. And then next time we'll go to look down for the shop from here. Next time we'll go into her bedroom. It's another bedroom. A pretty kimono hangs on a rack. Nothing of interest in here. Okay, so we're going to call it here. Until next time, thank you very much for watching. If you like this video, please give me a like, share, comment, subscribe. It always helps me out. And as always, have a good day and take care.